This is Sonia Marie. Thank you for coming on. This is my second try, having a little technical difficulties, but hopefully everybody can hear me. I write for Essence Magazine. I write the column in the back. I also have an awesome book called The Signs and Astrological Memoir. There is a link presented in the description box right below this video. Go on over to Book Baby and get your copy. They have, we have physical copies, a soft copy, as well as an ebook. So go on and do that thing. There's some people that are coming in that I'm waiting to fall on in here to make sure that they can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hi, Kimberly Hudson. Kimberly, can you guys hear me? I had to take the headphones off. Yes? Okay. So here is finally ordered the ebook. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. Rabbi, thank you. I appreciate that. But here's the real question, though. There's some music that's going on in the back. I'm over here by the pool, so the baby may be talking or whatever. But I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me and the music is not fighting me. Is the music fighting me? Am I fighting the music? And what's this little thing in my head? You know how your curl patterns get all distraction? Okay. Tatiana, that's cool? Okay, you can hear. Awesome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Danielle. Ready to go, ready to go. Oh, I'm so glad that y'all here. Outspoken 75. You can hear me. And Mystery Sucker? Mr. Sonia. Here I go, trying to pronounce shit and say people's names. Lord of mercy. Hi, Yaya. I miss you so much, sweet Gemini. All right, listen. Okay, we're gonna get to it, and I'm not the only one out here, so I don't want to. Thank you, April. I don't want to kind of monopolize the space, but I definitely want to give y'all some good information. What's up, Nick? I miss you. Can you come over? Let's go swimming, please, this weekend. Come on. I need to talk to you. Yari, what's happening? Okay. I'm getting too excited because I'm just happy to be in this community of folks. If y'all don't know about my village, please click the link in the bio. There's a wonderful retreat that's coming up. If you'd like to get on the waiting list, because we have 38 people that are going right now, and guarantee there will be some people that will drop out. Go to my email address at WordlifeAstrologyGusiness@gmail.com and tell me you want to get on the waiting list, okay? Anyway, that's retreat in Yosemite from October 20th to October 24th. I need to slow the fuck down. You know why? Because I really want to talk about what has been going on the past weekend. This full moon in Scorpio, y'all, has not been, I wouldn't say it hasn't been nice. Let me switch that up. I went live on Instagram yesterday when I was waiting for catch the plane, and talked about it a little bit, but and the reason why I want to reiterate what this whole weekend and the energy that was full of was about is because it continues to go on. You know, when I teach astrology or when I share astrology, I always do my best to try to, how you doing? I always do my best to try to link it. You know, because the universe works in cycles. The universe works in spirals. The universe works in leveling up, one building on the next. So when we miss steps and when we do our best to, I want to say, dismiss some healing points, we miss the whole thing. And that's why I always use that analogy of chutes and ladders. We go from 76 back down to 2 because we miss what's being said. So oftentimes I like to reiterate, just explaining myself. Please hit the like button, share and comment if you can. I'd really, 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 really appreciate that. Let's get on into it. That full moon in Scorpio swell was opposite Uranus. Maybe some surprises came up for you, but here was the definite thing that happened. Scorpio deals with nothing superficial. Scorpio deals with everything that's deep, rooted, that needs to come up, that's in the blue, black, dark part of the sea, of the ocean. And it begs to be found out, right? It begs to be found out. And the thing about it, wherever Scorpio is in your particular chart is where that shit was coming up. Now, here's the thing. Even though a lot of things come to the surface, emotional things come to the surface, right? We are being asked not only to transform through it, but to build other buildings on top of it. That brings me to today. But hold on, because I feel like I'm about to go all over the place because I have to share so much with you. staying with that full moon in Scorpio energy, here's the deal. The more bold, the more courageous you are to go into the feeling of a thing, the better you'll be for it. The more you will find out the emotion for it, the more you will find out the healing for it, the more you will find out what you need to do for it, the more you can call on your ancestors and your guides and beg them to show you where you are responsible for it. Scorpio energy says you can't put blame on anybody else. You have to go deep, deep within your soul. You have to go deep, deep within your situation and how you build it up so you can recreate it and make it different. Scorpio energy is about destruction, is about knocking shit down so you can create something else. And it looks incredibly passionate, incredibly determined, incredibly like oftentimes it's not dignified. This weekend, maybe some things were said out of an explosion of thought, of feelings. Maybe you spoke too soon. Maybe you didn't exercise patience. But whatever you did, whatever emotional shit that was drudged up, you are not to blame for it. So I say this very clearly. Give yourself grace. Give yourself patience. Give yourself love. You know, please do your best not to slide into a space of guilt and shame. Can I get a yes, y'all? Do you understand where I'm going? Don't slide into that guilt and shame space because we have time to recreate what it is we absolutely blew up. That brings me to this moment, which I was going to say 5 minutes ago. Pluto, I'm glad y'all get it. Pluto is Scorpio's planet. Pluto went retrograde. I keep saying direct. It went retrograde today. For the last 6 or 7 weeks, all the planets have been going direct, forcing us to move forward, plowing us through. Again, here's building some layers. Before I go into Pluto, when you are going full force ahead, when you are doing your best to make sure that everything around you is on the up and up, that you have your money, you got your friendships in line, you have your relationships in line, your opportunities are there, and you're doing your best to build off of, utilize, understand, love, connect to, communicate with everything that's around you. When you go direct, when we are moving forward, like honestly, the bike doesn't stop. That's the analogy the vision that I just had in my mind. How you doing, Sherlock? The bike doesn't stop. You just keep moving forward. Pluto said, wait, hold on. I'm gonna put a little spoke in that thing. I'm gonna pull back a little bit, and I want you to review one thing before we go forward. So for the next 4 or 5 months, there'll be other planets that will go. They will go retrograde. Pluto is the first. Now, bust this. How auspicious, how incredibly aligned is that Pluto, off the cuff of Scorpio full moon, is the first one to go retrograde. Come on, God is crazy. It links up perfectly. So this full moon explosion in Scorpio over the past couple of days is like, yo, this is how you heal your heart. This is how you heal this situation. You know, call yourself out on it. You know, build yourself up. Make sure that you understand your responsibility in it, and then forgive yourself in the same breath, right? Pluto going retro says, I want you to sit in that. I want you to sit in that because Pluto is Scorpio's planet, right? However, Pluto currently is in the sign of Capricorn. So if Pluto was saying sit back in that muck that you pulled up over the weekend and see again where your responsibilities are, it allows you to reevaluate. By the way, up until October 6th, Pluto will be going direct on October 6th. So we have now until October 6th to really pull out the weeds. Now, this may be really hard bent for some people because some people don't like to stay in that emotional space. Some people think it's exhausting. I, for one, do, but I'm a water sign, so I can rock with it. I can become a diver in deep waters. Some people cannot. I suggest that you do. Swim your ass off. The thing about it is when you look into the eyes of all your hardships, of all the pain, of all the things that have been tucked in your heart, the shit that you've been dismissing because you just want things to get better. Have you found yourself saying in the last couple of weeks, I just want things to be better? Why didn't things just click? Just make things happen, God. Please make it work for me. I deserve X, Y, and Z. I do this and blah, 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 blah. I've had my money. I got my children. I got my man. I got my wife. Now, why can't something just come through for me? Listen. 100%. I understand that prayer. That prayer is a very valid prayer. However, some never. However, some never, as my great-grandmother used to say, we are responsible for that level up. We are responsible for the level up and the bubble up. Now, listen, I'm not saying that church is bad, but listen, hear where I'm going. Church, in the confines of religion, teach us that if we give everything to God, if we give everything to God, things will work out. But in that statement, it's void of your responsibility. In that statement, there's void in the responsibility. What are you doing? What do you keep repeating? So when the full moon swells in Scorpio and it asks you to dig deep down, go into that space in your heart, into your gut, into your soul, no, not solar plexus, your first and your second chakra, your sexual energy, into your survival mode. You dig? Into the things that make you survive, that push you through. When you go, well, hold on, pause. Let me look at this thing. What has been making me survive? What has been keeping me going? Now, here's the question. I know I'm squirreling out, y'all, but rock with me, please, because I have a lot of information in my head and it just wants to come on out. But here's the deal. I said this over the weekend. You walk around the world and this shit has been keeping you going. You've been surviving off of this statement. I gives a fuck what you think. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. How's that working for you? If that's your survival, if that's your survival moniker, that's your go-to, that's your motherfucking t-shirt, that's the goddamn pin on your shirt. I gives a fuck what you do. I don't care, I'm gonna do this. How's that working for you? Going back to the fact that Pluto says, I want you to dig down deep into that statement. I want you to dig down deep into that survival space in which you've been holding on to for quite some time and ask yourself, how is that working for you? How is that tough space working for you? How are you utilizing that emotion, that aggression, that manipulation, even passive aggression? Because there are some people that think, if I don't do anything, then I can't be blamed for it. When you don't do anything, you're not doing anything. You're not standing on anything. You're allowing things to pass by you and you're not being responsible for your own light, for your own successes, for your own ambition. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. You just can't let shit pass you by and play that passive aggressive shit. Okay, and the manipulation and all other things, you gotta look inside your heart, as this full moon Scorpio says, and explodes. Look inside your heart. Look inside and see what it is that you need to do and clean up and stop merely surviving, merely pushing through, merely keeping yourself protected. It's not about being protected always, it's about shining. Because if you're shining and if you're in the love and you're open-hearted and you want the best for you and your people, you will be protected, hands down, point blank. Here was a question in my prayer the other day. I'm coming back to Pluto, y'all. I'm preaching. I'm so sorry. But I'm not. And then I'm gonna talk to some people and get their moon and their sun and their rising. I forgot to tell y'all about that. But here's the deal. I was in my prayer the other day, and I said, God, there's such a vulnerable line. There's an incredible line. No, hold on. Start all over. There's a line between vulnerability and being a punk. Daniel said, take your time. Because you know I'm about to jump off this goddamn seat right now. I can't contain myself. My prayer was, teach me that space between vulnerability and never being a punk. It's that space in which Pluto, it will reveal in its retrograde space. It's that space in which this full moon energy has revealed already that will allow us to shine. You can shine and be vulnerable and be protected at the same time. You can shine and be vulnerable and be protected at the same time. Unfortunately, as black and brown people especially, but shit, being on the motherfucking planet, we have been taught that we have to keep the armor on. We have to keep the armor on in order to equate to protection and survival. Pluto busts open that survival technique, is where I'm going, y'all. Pluto has, in its retrograde stage, and it's been going back and forth over the last couple of years, y'all, because it's been in Capricorn, right? Remember it was riding 3 the hard way with Jupiter and Saturn? It's been doing a number on us already. And then the full moon hits, and then Pluto today wants to go retro, and it's like, look at all of this now. I'm trying to give y'all a chance one more time. Okay, maybe 2 more times, however the universe is going to present it to us, right? I'm going to give y'all a chance, but I want y'all to see how you holding on to the survival and to how you're holding on to destroying things. Boom. So here's the deal. If you blow up a motherfucking building, stay with this. If you can blow up a building, do you say to yourself, all right, I'm going to blow up half the building and the other half we're going to salvage? No. You have no control over how the building blows up. When the full moon in Scorpio hit yesterday, and all of these emotions came up to blow us up, and then Pluto said, now sit in the motherfucking mess because I'm going retro right now. I'm going retro. I want you to reevaluate. I want you to redefine. I want you to redirect. I want y'all to call a thing, and October 6th until I go direct. So when we're doing this and we're looking at this, we can't control how the building blows up. We can't say, I'm going to keep this room over here, but the other half of this building needs to go. The whole shit comes down. And oftentimes we have to cry through it. We have to scream through it. We have to sacrifice some things through it. We have to be vulnerable in it. But we still have to act and know that we are protecting it as well. Boom. We are protected in it as well. Especially for those that go full force into the eye. Into the eye, y'all. Into the eye. Why does that make me want to cry? We have to go into the eye of it. We can't be afraid to transform. And those that have Scorpio energy, that moon, sun, rising, Venus even, and Scorpio know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's those moments in which we step into the eye that not only are we protected incredibly, that we become one with the transformation. We become one with the transformation. Y'all see them goddamn animations when you get into the middle of the fire and everything blows up and then you just blow up with the blow up, but somehow, some way, you transform into a whole nother being soon? You allow energy to do its thing and brings back the pieces of yourself in a whole new light. We have to surrender to that blow up. You ever see that? Okay, good example. Really good example. Lucy, the movie Lucy. Oh my God. The movie Lucy. Oh, Nicole, I'm feeling it in my heart. I'm feeling it in my heart. And I didn't know how, Squirrel, I didn't know how I was going to come on here, Nick, and do this thing because my whole body was reverberating. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to talk to y'all because I don't know if this is going to make sense. Please ask questions if this doesn't make sense. Just don't hear me preaching. Just ask a question. Be like, wait, can you go over that again? Bring that back. Rewind and select that. Because I will do that. I will rewind it because I feel like I'm all over the place. But bust it. Did y'all see that movie, Lucy? Lucy, at the very end, when she was using 100% of her brain or whatever, and she literally just blew up into the stratosphere, into the universe, into a space in which she was everywhere, all places. Now listen, this is very metaphysical and often, and it sounds kind of electrical as well. But yes, listen to this though. Listen to the whole, I love that movie too, Dan. Listen to the analogy of it all. Can y'all stop over there? Goodness gracious. Listen to the whole analogy. Y'all can hear me still? Listen to the whole analogy of it all. When you transform in that way and allow yourself to shine and allow yourself to blow and surrender into the explosion, you have no idea how far and fabulous and magical you can become. Boom. We have no idea how far and magical we can become. If you're holding on to a dude, if you're holding on to a girl because you're like, God damn, they have everything that I want. It's like background, okay. Background movie music. I'm glad it's not distracting. I'm glad you needed this mystery sucker. Okay. I'm bigger than the background noise. Oh, that's awesome. But it's like, oh God, where was I? See, I got distracted talking to y'all. Bring it back. But the thing about it is, go back to where you were, Sonia, the blow up, the Lucy moment. Oh, we go far and beyond the girl, the guy. Yes, if we're holding on to a situation and to a person because we said, I've been praying all to this moment to get what I got. I've been praying for this job. I've been praying for this job. This is the job that I want, and it comes. I've been praying for this dude. This is the dude that I want, and it comes. And then all of a sudden there's a snag. And you say, God damn it, I have to hold on to that. You can't go. The job can't go. I can't stay here. I can't, I can't go against my plans. This is going against my prayer. When Pluto says, when Lucy says, we're using 100% of our brain now. This motherfucker or this job or this situation just came through just to come through to show you exactly what you deserve. But yo, I got bigger. I got bigger, God says. I got bigger. Because bust this, as I was alluding to yesterday on my Instagram Live real quick, that full moon Scorpio energy was actually in great harmony with the part of fortune, which is abundance and prosperity, which is joy. It's money too, but it's bigger than that, right? It was in a great position to the North Node. The North Node is direction. The North Node is purpose, the vibration of why we're here, not just, the vocation and the things that we do, the jobs that we have, not that kind of purpose. We're talking about why your soul came this time, right? So that full moon swell, that blow up, that Lucy moment, that bubble up, right, came through so we can get that prosperity. So we can see the blow up, so we can grab onto that part of fortune, so we can go in alignment of our purpose. And even though it was a surprise, because it was opposite Uranus, it says, surprise, bitch, boom. And here we are. You needed that dude? You thought you needed that man? You thought you needed that job? You thought you lost $10,000 and you're not going to get $10 million next week? Come on now. Don't fuck with God. Don't fuck with God. Don't fuck with God. Don't fuck with God. And I'm straight up and down on that. Do not fuck with your ancestors and your guides and those that have been listening to you. We think oftentimes that they're not listening and they're not there. I know they're around. I've been talking to them. I've been walking around in the kitchen. I've been praying to my grandmother and everybody else, right? Yeah, we have been, and they're listening. They're taking account. Because here's the deal, too. Think about this. We don't know what else they got to do in order to orchestrate what the fuck we need. If we're asking them, I need X, Y, and Z and A, B, C, and they pause for a second, they're pausing so they can go gather, so they can mount up. It takes a minute. Are y'all hearing me? It takes a minute. So we're like, I needed that like yesterday. Yeah, but actually the dude that you want, the chick that you want is on the plane right now. The one that you fucking with is really holding you up from getting the dude that's on the plane. He's about to move across the street from you. And when he moves across the street and you go to the store in the next week, after you move this other dude out the way, boom, alignment. Y'all got me? Hi, Diva. I appreciate that. Hey, Angie. Angelique. Y'all get what I'm saying? On the real, be patient. Be patient, please. Be patient with how they are orchestrating your life. Oh, my God, really? They got me fighting the sounds. I'm glad y'all can hear me. You know what? And this is it. This is it. This is indicative, boom, of the times that we are living now. Because regardless, we still have to rock with the soundtrack. We still have to rock with what it is that we know. We can make music out of the distractions. We know exactly what it is that we need to do. We can look in the eye of everything that's coming at us and say, wait, what? You trying to take me down? You trying to take what I got? Even though you smell like oil and gas and shit, and we're here in this beautiful environment, I'm giving my people some word. You trying to distract me? Oh, hell no. Heaven, nope. Heaven, nope. It's not happening. You know why? Because we're stronger for it. Y'all get that? We'll be stronger for it. They can't stop us. Absolutely can't stop us. Watch what Pluto does. Watch what Pluto does. And here's another catch too, and I told y'all this before. Wow. I told y'all this last week, I think, that Mars just went into Cancer. Let me tell you something about Cancer energy, as I know oh too well. Tell you something about Cancer energy. It being in Mars, it does what it wants when it feels it. Water energy is like that. Water energy and healing energy and in the guise of everything that's emotional and moving with emotion is not only purposeful, but it's in alignment with not only how you feel, but where your heart wants to go. Dig that. Where your heart wants to go. This is incredible. Where your heart wants to go. When Mars is in Cancer, it's moving where your emotions are flowing. Not in a fleeting way, but in the best way possible. So all of that put together, y'all, all of that put together, all of that known, all of that necessary for your development is happening in this moment in time. You have to be ready, and you have to be patient, and you have to look into the eye of the thing, call the thing a thing, know that it's not you and it's not personal and it's not the other people. It is about your development. It's about your transformation. It has nothing to do with the folks and the situations that are around you and the distractions that are happening on either side. This is indicative of life. This moment at 25 minutes and 5 seconds. Can you believe it? How God shows up in this way? This ain't no coincidence, y'all. This is about looking in the eye and transforming your life in the way that you have designed from the moment that you were born. Remember how you felt when you came through the womb. That's the transformative power that this time needs for you to have, to remember, to go back to the power in which you came on a planet with. It's yours and it's always yours. How about that? How about that? Allow everything that's happening right now to just blow up, to reveal itself, so you know exactly what it is that you're working with. It's best to know what you're working with, in my opinion, than holding on to some shit that ain't gonna work right for you. Okay? All right? All right. I'm gonna stop and ask for the moon, the sun, and the rising of some people. Wow, that has never happened. That is so, I'm not going to harp on it, y'all, but this is crazy. Don't get caught up in the word. Don't get caught up in the word. Okay. It's crazy, ain't it? Taurus sun. Who's Milana Howard? Taurus sun, Leo moon, and a Cancer rising. Ooh, baby doll. Melania or Milana? Milana. M-I-L-A-N-A. M-I-L-A-N-A. Okay. Milano. Taurus what? Taurus sun, Leo moon, Cancer rise. Taurus sun. I love Taurus people. Happy birthday, by the way. A happy solar return to you if it hasn't passed. It's coming up. Wow. I'm still rocking with it, and y'all can still hear me, right? Milana, your Taurus sun makes you so devoted. Your Taurus sun, y'all give me a thumbs up if this is still working audibly. Your Taurus sun is so devoted, so loyal. I love Taurus people for being loyal. They say something, they gonna do what they say they gonna do. Thank you, Jay Walker. Thank you, Tranquil Spirit, Nicole. Okay. Oh, happy solar return on ye. Yay. Okay, cool. So here's the deal. Your Taurus sun making you devoted, making you loyal, making you methodical and steady on some things. I love Taurus energy for that. I love Taurus energy for the type of quality of living that you have. Here's the deal. Then you have Taurus. You said Taurus sun. Shit, I should have wrote this down. Taurus sun, moon in Leo. Is that correct? Taurus sun. Yeah, Leo, moon, Cancer, rise. That Taurus and that Leo is a square. That Taurus and that Leo is a square. So oftentimes who you are and how you emote is in two different ways. Here's the deal about that too. You can appear to be very outspoken and gregarious, right? You can appear to be really out there, giving all you got, being that performer. But the Taurus in you doesn't get off on that. Isn't that interesting? Your emotions will put out the performer, will put out the energy that you have, the courage and the will, like a reaction to something. But the Taurus is square to that and doesn't necessarily know how to rock with that, doesn't necessarily subscribe to it. So oftentimes you react quite different than who you are, the calm, devoted, steady, kind of inconspicuous person that you are. Another trick is the fact that your rise, your Cancer rise, goes along with that Taurus energy, right? And your Cancer rise, you have to be very, very careful of, in the fact that it's all things emotional on your breast. And I said that true. On your breast, on your face, on your head. Everything that's outside of you and that's protecting you in this moment in time, your Cancer rising is picking up on everything. Everything. All emotions. So the Taurus in you has to be a little bit of discipline. It has to be disciplined and go home and wash that shit off. It has to be disciplined and realize that a lot of the emotions that you carry, sweetie pie face, is not yours. It's absolutely not yours. So clean it off. Don't eat it off. Because with that Taurus energy and that Cancer energy, you want to do your best to be a little emotionally eat. I'm going to walk over here. They're getting louder. Ain't that some shit? That's energy, and that Cancer rise wants you to continue to eat that shit away. Let me eat it away. Let me eat it away. Let me get emotional about it. And yo, that has never happened. Okay, let me take a moment. I'm gonna get one or two more people. Hold on. Let me readjust, y'all. Wow. Okay, y'all still there? I couldn't do it. It was messing up my vibrations. Ooh, Lord, Jordy. Okay, Milana, that's all I have for you, baby. I really suggest, honestly, that you watch what you eat, that you don't fall into the emotional eating space, and that you do your best to clean yourself off each and every time. Because the mother energy that's on your rise, well, Taurus, you are a martyr. You go in. When it's time to really, when it's time to really take care of somebody, you don't know how to stop. Now the dogs are barking in the back. What the hell is going on? Okay, I'm done. Somebody else give me that sun, moon, and rise. You're welcome. Oh my God. What in the hell? Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Oh my God. Nicole, that's not fair if I read you. If I read you, I'm going to read one more. My friend Nicole, she got Aries sun, Gemini rise, Capricorn moon. She's a lot of fun, by the way. That Gemini rise makes you a lot of fun because it's all things, fuck it, let's just go. Let's be sociable. Let's do what we need to do. That Gemini rising, you know, options, opportunities. Like Gemini rising people, I love the fact that they roll with the change. I love the fact that when things go a little bit to the left, they're like, fuck it, let's just do this. When things go a little bit to the right, fuck it, let's just do this. There's no real there's no real holding to anything, right? Being that she's sun in Aries, I love Aries for being non-judgmental. My patience right now, y'all. I'm just in my patience, and I'm about to end this damn video. Just trying to be patient. Her Aries sun makes her incredibly non-judgmental and even killed. Always optimistic in her own way. But then that Capricorn moon will throw in a thing, Nick. That Capricorn moon, she peeks in and she's like, but wait a minute. We got to do this and we got to do this and we got to say this and we got to say that. I don't know, wait a minute. What happened? She keeps a track. She keeps a check on the flighty Gemini energy in you. She keeps a check on the self-centered, I want it all for myself kind of energy. She makes it responsible. You just can't let the moon, your emotions, run you. She comes in every now and again. She's just there for a little check. She's there for, she's there to help to, what's the word I'm looking for? Organize, systemize a situation, a lifestyle, whatever it is that you have going on, and then you got to drop her. So your Gemini and your Aries energy can have fun, because that's what it's about, Nick, having fun in this life. Not sliding into that pessimistic energy of that moon in Capricorn. I hope that's enough for you, my friend. You know, we talk about that shit all the time. All right, y'all. true Empress, right? I can't call it. I can't call this Pluto energy in the background. I move away from the damn machines, and now you got 9 dogs and people running in and out of their house. This building has never been this busy. I'm gonna let you know that right freaking now. Right now. Okay. Nicole, you know I love you. Forgive me if that was jagged, but here we go. Here we are. All right, I'm gonna go. I can't do it. I will be back next week. Happy birthday, DJ Shawnee. I'll be back next week. Village, I'll have your video up in a minute. You are attracting some newness, am I? You talking to me, Yaya? Text me what you downloading, young lady. I love y'all. Love you, Dee Dee. Y'all take care of yourself, all right? Be good to yourself, always and completely. Bye.